I've tried to start this video a few times, over and over, and he keeps coming and poking his head in, so I give up. I'm just starting. I'm sat on the floor, which probably isn't a good idea because I'm his height. Don't ask me why I'm sat on the floor. I just kind of plonked myself here and thought I'm going to go with this. Probably won't be able to get up actually. I'll need a hoist. Once I'm on the floor, that's it. I'm doomed. Anyway, I'm Annette. Who am I? Annette. Net Mother Bear on Instagram. Welcome to anyone who's been here before. Thank you for coming back. And hello to anybody new. If I've got any newbies, that's lovely. Big thank you if you're back again. I am aware that I'm very new at this and not very good at it. Tend to waffle a little bit, so I'm going to try not to waffle today. I've actually got a list. To try and keep me on track, and I'm also really tired, so I don't want to hang about long. I'm ready for a bath. I'm tired. Don't know if I'm brewing something. I hope I'm not, but I've got a sore throat. Oh dear. Yeah, sorry I'm waffling on. I told you I'll do this. So I'm always nervous. So yeah, you can find me Instagram, nettisknots, Net Mother Bear, sorry, I use the hashtag nettisknots. I'm on Ravelry, Facebook I use a little bit, not a lot. Lovecrafts, where else am I? I've got a blog, Net Mother Bear, where I do tend to waffle the same. So thank you. Thank you for anyone who's commented on my last couple of videos. I really appreciate it. Can't believe that anyone actually watches them, let alone believes a comment. I've just spotted that blob. That blob there. That's our new paint colour. I think I put that on there about 3 months ago and we still haven't painted the wall, but that's going to be our new paint one. And you know, the frame behind me looks a bit, yeah, I've got to paint that too. You see my wheel? My redundant wheel? Given up with it a little bit. So what was I going to say? What's been happening in Netty New Land? I'm tired. I've got a bit of exciting news. I've bought a car today. Bought a car. I have a massive passion for minis. I waited 50 years before I got my first mini. I might have been a bit younger than that actually, but it was about 50 years. If you can't count, obviously, my childhood years when I couldn't drive, so probably didn't wait 50 years. I'm not 80. Wherever the maths is. Oh, sorry, I digress again. So anyway, I waited a long time for a mini. I always wanted one, and I had husbands who didn't like them, and they always took me out of it. And one very kindly bought me a van that stunk of petrol, and very, very kindly. Anyway, I'm sounding really uncharitable. I'll move on. I've now got a lovely husband who lets me do exactly what I want, and yeah, he's our family car. It's a mini. It's really my car. We call it the family car because it sounds better. It sounds less selfish. So I used to have a club. Every single time I've gone for a mini, I've wanted the Countryman. I won't waffle on about cars too much, but every single time I've wanted a car, I've wanted the Countryman, and I've been twice now and I've not ended up with Countryman. And last time I went, I ended up with a little mini, and it's just not practical. I'm struggling to get in and out of it. Steve is like a gorilla in a matchbox in it. He's just like, oh, he can't drive it. He's so uncomfortable. His shoulder as he gets in wedges on the door frame somehow. I don't know, it's dreadful. I've got a grandson, as some of you might know. I think I'm allowed to say this, but we've got another one on the way now. Yay! So they're having their second child, and I can't get the car seat in and out. I have to juggle with it, almost like it's like the Matrix, trying to get this car seat in and out. And then I can't get the pushchair in. It won't fit in the boot, so I have to have it kind of propped up behind the seats. And the weekend we went out and I picked my mum and dad up. And my dad is not a large chap, he's only little, my dad, and he sits in the back and I'm trying to bring the seat forward, you know, the passenger seat. And I said, I'm sorry, Dad, that's as far forward as it'll go. And his knees are almost up round by his neck. And I just thought, oh, this car, it's just not practical. And I've been struggling with my health just lately. I've got something going on. I don't know what on earth I've got going on, but I've been to see a private consultant and I'm wasting my money, I think. But anyway, so yeah, I've got aches and pains. I can't get in and out of this car, so I've gone for a bigger one. So I finally got the Countryman. But my appointment this morning was 11 o'clock and we were there. 4 o'clock we had to say, you know, we need to leave. Steve's on nights. Poor chap's been in the car dealership all day. I'd got plans. I was doing my garden. I've got a unit from IKEA to put together, and I've got all sorts of knitting, of course, and none of it's got done, and I'm tired, and I've not been sleeping very well, so I'm hoping it's that. I hope I'm not coming down with this, whatever it is that I've got, because last time when it hit me like a truck, and I think for about 3 weeks. I've literally only just gone back to work after about 4 weeks. I booked a shift on Friday and went back to work, and I've got placement starting in 2 weeks. That's 40-hour weeks shift work, and I'm just like, I need to be fit. So anyway, that's me. So I'm going to go for a bath when I've finished waffling on at you all. What did I want to show you? First of all, I'll kick off with my Jakers sweater by, is it Leela? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, I do apologise. Not that she's actually watching, she'll never watch, far too small for her. Leela somebody. I am going to try and edit this properly. I've been using this stupid app called Splice, which is just a nightmare. I'm going to try and find a decent editing thing so I can put some pictures up, but if I don't, I do apologise. Yeah, hopefully I can. So this is in my lovely project bag made by moi, and in here I have, oh my goodness, can you see how much I've done? Jakers. It's a top down sweater, and actually I'd finished the rib today, but I've had to take it off because I ended up, it was A-line. It was my tension is just awful. I'm learning I've learned to continental knit in a fashion, but it's knocked my tension out completely, and I'm knitting so loose. And I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but I was impatient, so I did the neck ribbing on straight needles, hence I've got a little gap there which I've got to stitch together. But yeah, that's lovely, you know, nice tight tension, and but then the bottom ribbing, it was dreadful. It was just loose and baggy, and I should have known. But so I've started again, but I don't know whether you can see my tension. Look at it. I get gaps where it's okay. If you look at this bit here, that's quite, I mean, look at this, what's going on here? I've actually got a hole. I just don't know. Did you hear Ella then? I'm obviously boring her. Yeah, so I'm really hoping it's going to block out and look something. I'm going with it because I will wear it, even if it looks untidy, and it's my first attempt at continental knitting and top down knitting, and I'm pleased with it. It's a lovely yarn, it's cotton yarn, it's Rowan Summer 4-ply, some I've had in my stash for forever. Rowan Summer Light, 4-ply, in the shade, they don't do shades, do they, Rowan? They have numbers, shade 418. So that's, yeah, sorry, the lighting is a little bit rubbish. So I'm pleased with that. So I've undone the ribbon and I'm off again. Tighter needles, I think these are 2.5. I think originally I used 2.75, but I wrote in my notes 3.25. And I used 2.75, I'm sure I did, on straight needles. I'll put them away. And then I wrote in my notes 3.25, and I've knit the whole thing on 3.5. So I did the ribbon at the bottom on 3.25, and I thought that isn't right. So I dug my straight needles out with the ones I thought I used, and I thought these are 2.75. And I haven't got any circulars, so I've had to go for 2.5. But with my tension being all over the place and higgledy-piggledy, I'm hoping that it'll be okay. But I have cheated on the purl rows, because it's purl row, knit row. It's not a rib. I keep saying a rib, don't I? It's not a rib at the bottom. It's purl row, or round, knit round. So on my pearls, I'm English knitting. I find it easier. So I'm hoping that'll tighten it up a bit. So anyway, that's Jakers, and I'm pleased with that. And that's my handbag knitting, because I can just take that everywhere. I took it with me today on the way to Stafford to the dealership. Get my lovely new car. Hey, get me. I've got to wait till October. My God, that's painful. They'd actually got a clubman in the showroom, and oh, me being me, I can't wait. I'm so impatient. I want everything yesterday, and I was so tempted. But I've been a good girl, and I'm going to wait, and I can order exactly what colour I want. And it's like, oh my God. Anyway, I don't want to sound spoiled. Sorry. I don't know I'm going to pay for the damn thing. I have to work. I'm definitely going to have to work hard for the next 4 years, because Steve says he's no longer going to pay for it when I qualify. So I've got 12 months. I've got to top up the difference now, and then I've got 12 months of him paying a bit of it, and then I've got to pay the rest. So I'm thinking, oh my goodness me, how much? Yeah, I don't want to think about it. How stupid, really, buying a car. But anyway, can't take money with you, can you? This was my shawl, my design. I think I showed you this before. Well, I have definitely shown you this before. So, look at me, how much I did. Woo! Lovely yarn. This is the Urban Pearl. Got a slight smell, actually. Slight sheepy smell, but it's lovely. It's fingering weight yarn, just sock yarn. So the idea was I was doing a crescent shape. Yeah. Going great guns. I like that. Twisted. Can you see the twisted? When I say I like it, but I don't. It's not sitting right on the design. It's just, I don't know. And then I've got to halfway. She really is bored. Are you on there? I got to halfway, and this side is far wider than it should be. So I don't know. Don't know what I've done wrong. I've wrote it all row by row. So I've given up. So, and because it's taken me such a long time, I'm sick of the yarn. I'm sick of the colour, and I'm not sick of it because I love it. But I'm going to undo it and use it for something else, because I do love the yarn. It's gorgeous yarn. You know, so when you've done something to death and you're fed up of looking at it. But I thought I'd show it you anyway before I frog it. So it's going to be frogged. But I have started again. So, but while I talk about frogging, anyone remember my lovely swallow shawl with the Fair Isle, which I was going great guns on? But the pattern was humongous. I frogged that too. I know, naughty. But I will be doing something with that idea again. Where's me? Oh, it's in this bag again. Does anyone else keep 2 projects in one bag? Don't know why, because I've got loads of project bags. But anyway, it's in here. So when I went to Wonder of Wool, Wales, I met the lovely Sarah, is it? Oh gosh, she's all tangled up. Look, this isn't very organised, is it, for a podcast? I think it's Sarah from Botanical Yarn. Is that her name? Sarah? Sally? Sarah? Oh God, I'm really sorry about this. It's all tangled with the other one. It's probably why you should use 2 project bags, isn't it? Ah! It's all tangled around my little sheep. My little sheep, look. They're cute. You don't want to see me untangling this, and if I don't manage to find a decent editing thing, I'm not going to be able to cut it out. Anyway, this is where I've got so far, and I am actually really happy now. The edge in here is the same as what I was doing before. This is kind of the same. I haven't got so much garter stitch in between each section, and then I've scrapped the twisty bit that I was doing because it just didn't sit. And then I've got, can you see the roses? I like roses running up, and obviously as it gets wider you get more roses. So that's how far I've got with that, and I am really happy with that, and I'm enjoying doing it. But it isn't really TV knitting, because obviously I'm having to, I thought what I did wrong was I kind of designed it on graph paper and then started knitting it. Oh no, I wrote it out row by row. It took me forever, and then it wasn't working. So now, learnt my lesson, I'm kind of doing a bit. So I do a section on graph paper, and I'm not writing it row by row at the minute. I'm just doing it first, and then I'm going to write it out afterwards. So I want to see if it works. I spent so long blinking writing and not knitting. That's what I did with me swallow one. The pattern was huge and I spent hours plotting these blinking swallows out and then hardly any time knitting. So that is fingering weight yarn. That's lovely. It is Sophie. Yeah, Sophie. Did I say Sophie? Botanical Yarns. She's lovely. I got to meet her. I felt like I was meeting someone famous. That's her mini eggs scheme. I think it's kind of like a one-off that she does. I don't think she's doing it now, but she's got some lovely yarn. Check her out. I've been a bit of a girly fan of hers for a while, and I haven't purchased anything. I was waiting to have a feel, but I'm sure I should be getting lots more. Oh, I don't know about that actually. When I was getting this car today, I went to the toilet and I looked at myself and I was thinking, well, you're not going to be able to afford any yarn if you buy this car. Oh, I'd have to do something, sell my body or something. That'll go well. So what else have I got on the go? I've decided to jump on the Make 9 thingy that everyone's doing. Would you like my fringe, by the way? I've chopped my hair myself. Every time I do this, I say I'm never going to do it again, and I've done it and it looks absolutely dreadful. And it seems to be all this bit here is not part of my fringe, or shouldn't be, but it now is. So I'm going to have to grow that out now because I look like a 5-year-old. I look dreadful. Anyway, I'm going to be on shift and I'm going to have my mask on, and no one's going to really care what I look like. So I'm just going to leave it now until I finish, and then I'm going to treat myself to a haircut. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Make 9. So I've got my list here, Make 9. So it's really difficult to choose 9 things to make in a year because I have a list a mile long and I'm probably not ever going to get any of them done. So far I've got, it's gone dark in here and I can't see, morning coffee socks. So I put a picture of those on my story on Instagram today. They're by the Crazy Sock Lady. Not decided what yarn yet. I think I've got some Callum Phoenix yarn, it's called, by For the Love of Yarn. I'm going to use that for that. It's really bright purple. I have got to make a ranunculus. I've been watching podcasts and everybody seems to have made one. The whole world. Someone comes on, I could just spot a ranunculus now in a crowd of 100 people. I'm like, she wearing a ranunculus. I've really got to make one. So that's definitely on my Make 9s. That's by Mindori someone. I could read this if I could read my own writing and it wasn't getting dark in here. Mindori Hinson. I apologise, sorry if I got it wrong. I'm going to do morning rituals. I should do my grid thing and put that on Instagram as well. And if I can put it up here, I will try. Morning Rituals by Andrea Mowry, and I bought some yarn for that. Now this is Lion Brand yarn. Loads of American people seem to use Lion Brand yarns, and for some reason I don't see many UK people using it, but this is Kaboo. I managed to get this from Hobbycraft. It wasn't very expensive, I'm trying to think. I think I bought, I can't remember how many balls, but I worked out maybe 9 balls. It only came to about £35, which is like a bargain. I was really surprised. So that is Kaboo, and that is steel blue. I would get up and put the light on, but it'll be, like I say, I don't think I can get up from this position now, and I'll probably flash all my pants, so I'm going to have to struggle for a while. 232 yards. It's a double knit, steel blue, and it's Lion Brand Kaboo. So I'm doing morning rituals from that. While I was in Hobbycraft, I got that too. That's another Lion Brand. I wanted to make a pair of worsted. I was going to go for worsted weight socks as my first pair of socks. I've not made socks before. Anyway, I just love that, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Might be socks, might be a hat, I don't know, but isn't that cool? I love that. So got that as well in Hobbycraft. That's just an acquisition. Why do people call them acquisitions? I don't understand it. It's purchase. I bought it. It's not an acquisition. I thought acquisitions was something that, you know, gifts off people, but I think it's things that people buy. Am I wrong? I don't know. So yeah, morning rituals. Andrea Mowry, if I didn't say that, sorry. Deary Knits. That's going to be me Kaboo. I'm doing Zweig, Caitlin Hunter. I have shown you that one before. I'll try and put a picture up. got the yarn for that, which I've shown you, so I won't show you again. Birkin by Caitlin Hunter, I've got the yarn for that. That was the one that I kept forgetting the name of. It's gorgeous, top down sweater again, and it's got flowers, and I've got the yarn, and I can't wait to do that one. So that's another one of my make 9's. Then I'm doing Tegna, another Caitlin Hunter one. That's the summer knit, summer tea. So I've got to get cracking with that one, otherwise I'll be wearing it in the winter. Yeah, there's just something about that I love. I've not purchased that pattern yet. I haven't got the pattern for morning rituals either, but I've got the pattern for Zweig and Birkin. I need to get the pattern for, and the socks, I've got the pattern for that. I need to get the pattern for Tegna, I love that. So that's another one I'm doing. I'll try and put a picture up. I am doing the Dustland sweater by Stephen West, and again in my stash I found some paint box cotton DK, and it's gracious, something grey. Honestly, my eyes are shot away and dreadful slate grey. So that's paint box double knit. I didn't realise, I thought this sweater was a fingering yarn, and I was trying to think, what have I got in my stash? It's for my son. My son's asked me to knit him a sweater. He saw this, I think it was a Barber jumper, and it was over £100, and he may as well have just bought it. But anyway, he said, will you make me a jumper, Mum? This was Christmas time. And I said, yeah, okay. And so it was an Aran weight cotton, and I can't find a pattern for love nor money that I like, or he likes, because he wants it fairly, you know, he doesn't want baggy, he wants it fairly fitted. He wanted fisherman's rib, very specific. I've abandoned it because I can't find a pattern. I've searched and searched and searched, keep sending him things, and he's like, yeah, that's okay. And I'm thinking, well, is it? Do you actually like it? Yeah. Anyway, I've stumbled upon this because I love Stephen West patterns. I've not done any of his patterns. I really want to do a shawl. But I stumbled upon this sweater, and I'm like, oh wow, that's amazing. I also like his garter. Is it garter marler? Garter? Or is that the shawl? Yeah, no, it's the garter marler sweater. I like that as well, and I showed that to my son. I said, just, do you like this? He was like, yeah, I do. So that's 2 sweaters that might be in the making for him, but I'm not putting that on my make 9. So this is going on my make 9. Are you allowed to put make 9s on a gift that you gift him, or can I cross it off and then that's another make 9 for me? That sounds a better idea. So I'm doing that, and I was going to do a shout out on the podcast, but does anyone watch Woody? Does anyone watch Ruth Loves? Yeah, I know, you're beautiful. Does anyone watch Ruth Loves to Knit podcast? I love her. She's amazing. And my husband likes to watch her. She's great. She makes me laugh. She's so down to earth. She's just great. And she's doing a cowl for a shawl, across the pond cowl with another lady. I don't actually know who it is, so I'm sorry. I'll try and find the details, but that starts on the 1st of July. And at first my husband was like, you've got to do this, you got, you know, you doing it, you joining in. And I'm like, Steve, I've got time, I've got assignments to do, I've got an exam in July. But then I thought, oh blow it, you know, I'm going to join in. I've got no knitty friends, see if I can make a friend. I'm so lonely. No, I'm not, just being silly. I just thought it'd be a bit of fun, and I say I love Ruth, and she's great, so maybe she'll be my friend. No, she's nice. I didn't comment on she always comments if you comment, you know, if you leave her a comment. She commented back. She's lovely. So when I was in the land of crochet, I saw this shawl, and oh my god, it was a knitted shawl, and I fell in love with it, and I instantly downloaded the pattern, and I just oozed all over it, whatever it is, for months and months and months, and it's always been in my peripheral. I follow the hashtag for it, and I love it, and I've never ever cast on, and I've always wanted to. And it's the Find Your Fade shawl by Andrea Mowry. So that is what I'm going to cast on, because I really want that shawl. And late one night, when I was perusing through Instagram, looking at hand dyers and yarn, and as you do, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep as you're in pain or whatever, I stumbled upon, I've been watching this lady for a while actually, Pixie Yarns. She does some lovely yarns, and she was doing fade sets, she's actually done them as kits for, that's why I looked down when I said about Stephen West, the Stephen West Garter Abyss set. So I apologise to Stephen because I'm not actually going to use it for that. I couldn't resist. I thought, I've got to have one of those fades. They are gorgeous. And when I like kind of kept looking, and she only did, I think she did one, so she did different fades, but there was just one set. She's put them for the Garter Abyss set, so I suppose you can use them for anything. And when I looked, they were all selling out really fast. I thought, I've got to have one, 2 o'clock in the morning, so I ordered one. Instant purchase. Excuse the rustling. Isn't that lovely? I've not opened it yet. Oh, came the other day. Pixie yarn, lovely little. She's put a lovely little. Don't you love it when people just personalise their? You know, when I sell anything, I always put a little note in, and I like to put a little gift, even if it's just a little piece of chocolate. I love chocolate. Anyone who wants to send me chocolate? Yeah, it's just so lovely. I just get so disappointed when I order yarn off mate, and it just comes in a blooming plastic bag, and there's nothing, you know, not even a business card sometimes. Anyway, I shouldn't really say that, should I? Because I'm not knocking. The yarn's beautiful enough. I'm sorry, I take that back. But it's just so nice, isn't it? To anyway, that lovely little. What did she put? Thank you for your order. Hope you love, that was it, so she's done a little heart. Hope you love your squishy yarn. Enjoy creating something special. Warm wishes, Sophie. Another Sophie. Isn't that lovely? So can you see that? I don't want to get it out. It's all purple and pink, and there's a bit of green. Oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. So I'm going to do the Find Your Fade shawl, and I'm desperate to cast it on, but I'm going to wait until the 1st of July, and I'm going to join in, and I'm going to do my first Cal. Not done one before. Scared. I think the pattern calls for 7 colours, but you don't use the full skeins, and it's just a bit, I thought it was a bit of a waste, and I love these, so I'm going with that. Sorry, looking at my watch, someone, one of those mindfulness messages. So was that 9? Was it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it was 8. Well, that's good. So I've got another one to choose from. So we'll see what that is. It's so difficult. I do like the Freya tea by somebody Sperling. Is it the Freya tea? I like that. Right. Oh, hello. Yes, I know. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. She's been watching podcasts. Hello, and a smile. Say hello, baby. Say hello. Look, she's smiling. She's smiling. Oh, nobody's coming. She's so gel. Now it gets to be a bit of a bun fest. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, they've been watching podcasts with me this afternoon. So I'll do my podcast shout out then. We've got Ruth. Ruth loves to knit. Guys, no, calm down now. They haven't been a walk today. Very remiss of me. Take them tomorrow. Woody. They make such odd noises, these dogs. Stop. I've stumbled upon a couple of new podcasts. RowRow and... I'm really sorry, it's so dark in here. I can't read my own writing. Oh, I don't know where my phone is to shine a torch. RowRow and somebody. Oh, gosh, I do notes and then I can't even... Hopeless. RowRow and somebody. She's really good. I shall have to try and put some notes in. Soulful spinning. She's spinning mainly. She does knit though as well. She's nice, very calm, very relaxing. And another new lady I found who's already got, I think she's only got 2 videos and she's got about 193 followers already. How did she do it? How do these people do it? I'm on the grand total of 32. Not that it's a competition, don't get me wrong, but I'm like, I'm obviously doing something wrong. Anyway, Kel Knits. She's a really nice lady. I like her. Isn't it funny how you just drop on people and you gel with them instantly? And she was, I need to re-watch them because she's like mentioned quite a few designers that I've never heard of, and I haven't got a pen and paper, and I forget things like that. So I'd like to re-watch hers and just pick up. She made a lovely t-shirt actually. It was no clue. So I've not heard from these designers. She seems to do a lot of test knits as well, which has got me on. I'm like, oh, I'd love to do a test knit. I haven't got time. It's going really dark in here, isn't it? I'm going to have to wrap this up because you're not going to be able to see me. So I'll just quickly show you. Oh, actually, this could be my 9. I didn't write this down. This is The Weekend of Light by Andrea Mowry. So organised. Can you see that? No, it's terrible. I'm going to have to try and get up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to do a shuffle so I don't show my pants. Oh, knees. Okay, I'll go put the light on. Or open the curtains. Oh gosh, can you hear me? So old. Just amused and muddy. Now I've got a sunbeam coming through. Get down. Oh, it's still there. I don't know what that is. I'll just... Sorry. Yikes. I really hope I can edit this out. Oh, that hurts. So, yes, this will be my 9. I knew I got 9. I knew I can count. This is The Weekend of Light by Andrea Mowry. Woody! Goodness me. This is such a disorganised, awful. If anyone watches this, good grief, you all need a medal. Yeah, I don't swatch. I haven't swatched. I'm really naughty. But it looks big enough. It doesn't look too big, does it? So this is a bottom-up sweater. Oh, I just looked at my tension there again, but I think that's okay. Tension seems a bit better on this, but this is my second attempt, and I am slowing down a little bit and trying a bit harder. So that's how far I've got with that. Sorry, it's all a little bit jumbled up again. This is the Urban Pearl. I definitely showed you that. That was one of my purchases. Oh, it was my Mother's Day present off the kids. Stacey and Justin bought me a skein each, and then I bought another 3. Yeah, so that's the Urban Pearl, and it's the shade Soto. She does some lovely yarns as well. I found her on the Yorkshire Yarn Fest. I like her. I bought the pack to do the Birkin sweater from her, the colours which I have shown you, and this one, all this rumbling, that one, like the purple one, is the Urban Pearl. So that's that lady. So that is merino singles, 100% superwash merino, 366 metres and 100 gram ball. Yeah. So that's my number 9, The Weekend of Light. I should really include that, shouldn't I? Because I've started it, even though I've got so many other things that I want to do. Plus my own designs. So I will just, have I mentioned everything? I shouted out everyone I wanted to shout out to. What else? Make 9. I was going to talk about my nursing, but I think I probably bored you to death now. I'm doing okay with my nursing. I'm nearly at the end of year 2. I've got one more assignment to do. I passed my Viva voice exam. That was a nightmare. I think that's why I was ill, because I had to do it had to be in by the Thursday, and I didn't leave it till last minute. I don't know, it was just so difficult to video. It was only 10 minutes and I could not fit it all into 10 minutes. I wrote about 900 words and then realised that I'm not going to be able to say 900 words in 10 minutes. Apologies if I'm repeating myself, by the way. But anyway, I finally did it at about 3 o'clock in the morning on the Wednesday night. And then this was on the Thursday. And then on the Friday, I woke up, I felt like I'd got flu. So, oh, I do feel rough. And then on the Saturday and Sunday, I couldn't move. Literally, I was in so much pain. And I think it was the stress that triggered off whatever I've got going on. And then I've been ill, really, ever since. It's only been like about last 2 weeks I've felt better. So, yeah, so I don't know. I really did have to rethink whether I was going to be able to finish this nursing course, because I just felt so bad. But the uni have been quite supportive, and they've given me a support plan for my next placement, and hopefully they'll be human and bear with me. Try not to moan, I'll try and just get on with it. But yeah, pain. When I did that shift on Friday, I only did a 6.5 hour shift and I couldn't sleep all night with leg pain after. I thought, oh God. Anyway, so yes, that's where I'm at with my nursing. One more assignment, 1 exam, one more 6 weeks placement, please. Then I'll finish year 2 onto year 3. And I think my plans of working part-time have gone out the window now. I bought this car, but we'll see. So I'll just end on spinning. This was your fibre that I bought. I've shown you this. This is Cat and Sparrow. Isn't it lovely? Sorry, anyone who's not interested in spinning. I've been practising on a Turkish spindle and I've done really well. I've not had time to do any for a while because I've been wanting to knit and I've got so much going on with nursing, and my next 2 weeks I'm going to be really busy studying and trying to get this assignment finished before I go on placement, so I know I'm not going to pick this up. But I just thought I'd show you this. It doesn't look very nice with this. But, look, yee-hee. And I plan to make some socks with this. It's a little bit, you know, it's not exactly thick and thin, but it's not all even is the word. But that I am really happy with. Smells delightful. Mind you, I've washed it and wool washed. So I've got rid of the sheepy smell a little bit, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. So if I spin the rest of it, I will have enough for some socks. So that's it from me. 36 minutes, that's not bad for me. Apologies for the mayhem. Dogs, and I'm to stand up and flash my knees, and sorry. And thank you again. Anyone, if you want to leave me a comment, or please like or subscribe, I do appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram, say hello, don't leave me feeling all lonely. Nobody loves me. Yeah, I love to chat to people, and I do appreciate everyone popping in, and yeah, and I love to see everyone's podcast. So any podcasts, anyone, if you've got any recommendations. I did want to, oh yeah, I bought tickets for Yarndale. I've always wanted to go to Yarndale, so I'm going this year. I've got my ticket. I'm going on the Saturday. I do know one lady that's going. I've not actually met her in person, but I follow her on Instagram and she follows me, and I've just got a bit friendly with her. So she's going on the Saturday, so it'd be nice to meet up with her. Wise Bird Crochet, she's on Instagram, and she's going with a friend, so I will. I won't hog her completely all day, but I would like to meet up with her and say hello. It would be nice to actually meet someone, and you know. So she's going. I don't know anyone else who's going. That's Rory. That is not me trumping. That is Rory making a noise with his mouth. Woody, off the settee. Get off. Taking advantage of me because I'm busy. Oh, don't sulk. Come here. Come and say goodbye. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Say goodbye to everyone. Come here. Sit. Sit. So obedient. Say bye-bye. They're all here, look. Here. Can you see? I'm not going to try and move the camera because it will probably all go haywire. So yes, I'm going to Yarndale. I'm really excited. So what I was going to ask people is, I think it's in Skipton. So we are going in the motorhome, and we're hoping to go for the week. So the week before, and stay. Well, I don't know how that works out with my uni schedule. But anyway, we want to go for a few days. So does anybody know any campsites in that area that we could stay? Book a nice campsite. And then I shall bob off to Yarndale and leave Steve to his own devices for the day. He loves that. Gets rid of me for the day. Yeah, so any recommendations on campsites, please? I'd love that. In Skipton, in the UK. I'm UK, by the way. For all you American... there's so many American knitters, isn't there? And, yeah, America's huge. Oh, God, I'm waffling now, a load of rubbish, but... yeah, so I really struggle to find UK podcasts. Not that I don't watch American as well. It's just, it's nice to, you know, I love to watch American podcasts, but it's just nice to watch UK because I can actually associate with where they are in the world. Yeah, and I think the yarns and things they use as well, like UK yarn dyers. It's easy, it's more accessible. Whereas a lot of the American podcasts, they show obviously American yarn dyers, and then you've got to pay the cost of getting it over here, so it rules it out really. So it's nice to, I mean, it's, you know, doesn't apply to patterns because you can just download those, can't you? But yeah, it's nice to get UK podcasters. So any UK podcasters that know anywhere that, or any viewers, sorry, that know anywhere in the UK near Skipton, we can stay. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. So I'm going now. 40 minutes I've waffled and my dogs have mauled me, and you've seen my knees. Thankfully not my pants. I did show you my bottom once on one podcast, not bare bottom obviously. I'm waffling. I'm going to go. Thank you again, and I hope you're okay. I'm going to have a bath and a cup of tea. Okay, bye. Thank you. Happy knitting. Woody, get off the settee. Stay off the settee. Now you come on, look, now I'll slowly say bye. Bye. Say bye. Bye.